And we are here today to investigate the insides of Dunco's Cornhole. Not sure what you can see because we've got the camera right over there, but yeah, there's the front. There's the guts. I'm just going to go up close to the camera so you can see the guts. Give you a good view of the rat's nest and stuff that's going on there. So what it is, go a little closer to the mic. We're recording good quality. Yes. We have a overdrive circuit. It's Dunco's favourite overdrive into a booster. The booster's the stock standard LPV1, which has been hitting amps since the 1970s, I think. I'm not going to tell you what the overdrive is because that might make it a little obvious what I have created here. It has two modes. It is based on two popular-ish overdrives from a certain company. The one which Dunco is using the most, the mode he uses the most, I think is probably the most sleeper overdrive out there. I have, however, modified it. I've modified the diode configuration. In fact, I've put 3 diode options on a switch. We've got asymmetrical. That was what was in the stock one. And I've put a symmetrical just with 2 diodes, one going one way, one going the other. And diode bypass. At least I think it was symmetrical, one going one way, one going the other. I can't actually tell because I've got that on a weird angle. But yeah, I also modified the transistor. And I modified the IC. The way we modified the transistor in the IC is I set it up on a breadboard. And we tried everything. And Dunco picked what he liked best. What he picked was actually surprising. I'll say one thing. He did not pick what is in a certain extremely overrated green overdrive. He did not pick that. In fact, what he picked doesn't pop up that often in overdrives, and I was actually really surprised by his transistor choice, but I actually agreed with him on all accounts of what one sounded best in this circuit. So yeah, then that overdrive goes through the booster, but they're wired in series, but separately, so you can have just the booster on, or you can have just the overdrive on, or you can stick both on, and bam. So here we are. We've changed up so you can actually see the knobs. Hopefully you should be able to see them down here. Dunco, what gear are you running?
We're running into the front of a Marshall JVM. Right now we're using a couple of speakers, Vintage 30 and the Celestine G12K. The 12K is mic'd with a Hale PR30, possibly my favourite close guitar mic of all time.
Sweet as a. What's your guitar?
Using a Schecter Blackjack V1. It's the old style with the mother of pearl inlay. Look at that. Very nice. You saw it earlier in the video, so...
Okay, so we're going to start off on the clean channel to show you what this can do. Give us a bit of your bypass clean signal. Okay, gonna engage the overdrive section now. I think I've got this stocked. I'm not sure which, because I mean this is technically the overdrive is 2 overdrives in one. I'm not sure which mode I have it in. I will set it to Dunco's preferred mode once I suss out which will be when it is playing. I find 10 o'clock is about unity gain. This is the volume control. This is the gain control. This is the tone control. Those are all for the overdrive. And the booster just has one function. That's volume. So, let's kick her on. See how we go. and we'll start engaging the gain and the tone. It didn't kick through that much louder, but once you start kicking the gain up, that seems to result in an increase in volume. So let's play again and increase this. That's his favorite mode. You'll notice it's a bit more flat rather than the big mid hump of the previous mode. So I'll keep it in that mode from now. The diode switch is also set to what El Dunco's previous favorite overdrive was stock. So I'll bugger around with that in the coming demo. But yeah, so play again and I'll increase the gain. Tone's flat out now. I'm going to steadily increase the gain. As I think I mentioned, there's a couple of extra diode options. I'm going to switch to the diode bypass, and then I'll switch to symmetrical, which is El Dunco's preference, I believe. Okay, so that's it clean, except for one thing. I'm going to engage the booster now.
That's the clean channel still.
Yes, keep in mind, that is the clean channel. That is how hard this bastard pushes an amp. It is ridiculous. It is more or less a passable metal distortion in its own right. Okay, so from here on in, after this, we're going to switch to... Okay, keep in mind, that's with everything cranked. We're going to switch to overdrive mode. Just going to kick everything off. I'm going to keep the booster disengaged, and we're going to go through roughly the same testing up. I'm going to leave it in El Dunco's preferred modes with the diode clipping and the overdrive selection. But yeah, I'll take that back to a manageable level. Roll the tone back completely, roll the gain back completely. Just give us a bit of your clean gain channel for... Beauty. Now we will engage the cornhole. I'm going to start it with the volume at about, I don't know, 10 o'clock. I'm diming the volume now. Let's hit the booster! Just for full crazy! On the overdrive just for the fuck of it. It's gonna squeal like a bitch. And look at it go! Still going! The amount of gain is almost hilarious. And the hiss is almost hilarious.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want your amp cornhole, come see me, I'll fucking sort you out. Bye.